Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 12 of LeadiaFest Live. Tonight we have a very special guest. We're doing an Explorer Spotlight on Irene Robertini. In
Hello.
Italian,
Irene Robertini.
it's really Irene, but for our sake, she says you can call me Irene.
Ciao, Irene. Irene
Ciao.
is an amazing person. We are always super excited to see her super positive energy, always smiling face. Irene is the guide to the explorers in real life. She's a tour operator and tour guide in Italy. So
Right,
you
right.
can imagine how many different kind of people she met already, and also how she helped people to explore. Also, Irene is a trainer, and also Irene is one of our guides in Istanbul.
Yes, we will be seeing her right here in Istanbul in a few weeks. Yes. So, just before we started, we were asking Irene how would she describe herself in one line?
Right.
So,
So, first of all, thank you for having me. In one line, I would describe myself as somebody who loves, in general, people and who loves to learn. I love to challenge myself, I love to grow, and I love to share as much love as possible to whoever I find. And yes, I'm a tour operator, so that adds on top of the leadership role that I like to take because I think everybody's a leader, and so
mm,
yeah, so enjoying life, the blessed life that we have right now.
that's so
Okay,
beautiful.
I have a special question for Irene. Irene, uh, your background is fine arts education, right?
Right? Yes.
And also, as you know, Lydia has 7 pillars, and one of the most important pillars for us is art. So I would like to ask you a more specific question because from Renaissance till now, Italy was always one of the outstanding place for art. So that art, how did it affect your exploration? How did it help you to be an explorer?
Well, in many ways, because I'm lucky to be always surrounded by beauty, and so it's
Mm,
an exploration outside as it is inside, and so for me, like studying art was like um, rediscovering who I am through everything that was coming out, through my art. So, yeah, I think growing up in Italy gave me the opportunity to see many beautiful examples of
mm.
expression of artists, and expression of their life through their eyes, through their art. So yeah, so yeah, I'm lucky for that. Although I mean, there are many beautiful places in the world rich of art. So Italy is one of them. So
Yes, but from my experiences, humble experiences in the countries which I have visited, Italians are more explorers. Like because when you are going to US, you see a quite crowded Italian population. Colombia, same. Argentina, the same. Chile, the
Mm.
same. Uruguay, the same. Brazil, it's the same. Costa Rica, it's the same. Like everywhere in America, you can see them. If you're going to Dubai, you can see them. If you're going to Albania, you can see them.
we are
Like,
everywhere.
yes, like, and I think that's the one of the keys is Italians have the ability to adaptate the other cultures.
Hmm.
So I think that's coming from that art background because when you are hearing Italians, they are so passionate. When they are talking, majority of the people think they are fighting. We don't think because Turkish people talk in one way similar, but like you feel that passion there. So
Right.
when you are seeing how they are cooking, they're passionate about how they're cooking, like they're
Yes.
ambitious. And about the art, about football, about everything,
That's right.
Italians are passionate. Of course, Italy is a big country, and
Yes.
as I heard, north and south sides are different.
Very, very different. Yes. And
Even
yeah.
mafia is passionate there.
Unfortunately, yes.
One thing that you said that really struck me was you grew up surrounded by beauty.
Right.
And that's a very special gift to have as an environment. It's your default. You see the world with beauty. And I guess that's why it comes as no surprise that you wanted to pursue it in an academic environment, which is the art school. But you went off on a different path after art school. Can you tell us a little more about
Yes. So I enjoyed it so much to study art, and I will do it many times again and again and again. And at the same time, I think that was more like an exploration, So I love that as a hobby. Let's say I don't know. I don't see myself pursuing that as a artist,
that?
or at least it doesn't look that easy. I mean, it's not that I want something
What was
easy,
your
but
medium? What was your favorite medium in art
um,
school?
acrylic and watercolors. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Nice. I'd love to see your painting sometime. I know even
yeah,
if you said it's just for your personal expression, but I'd love to see
yeah,
if
for
you
sure,
would if you would like to share.
for
Yeah,
sure. I do it
I
mostly in
really,
my house, basically.
that's the best. That's really the best. Yeah.
I will go to another thing. Uh, when we were kids, there
Yeah.
was something very popular about Italy in Turkey, which
Hmm.
was Sanremo Song Festival,
Right.
Music festival.
music
Really?
festival.
Really?
Like,
Wow.
yes,
You guys
ah,
did that.
Toto Coutinho was there, Ricky Poveri was there, Albano Romina Power with Felicita was there. They were really like
It was part of
our,
your childhood.
yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, Toto Coutinho, he died, rest in peace, he died like, I think, last
Yeah.
month. He was like an idol here. Our daughter's most favorite songs was L'Italiano, uh, one song from Ricky Poveri,
Yes.
Maria.
Mama Maria is one, but the other one is Sera something.
Que será
No,
No,
Okay.
that's
Sera
Spanish.
the, that's very popular song. Whatever.
Okay.
So we all remember everything about Italy. Here is Sulana, our daughter, is with
Hello.
Yeah.
us. Say hi.
Hi. Hello.
Okay.
Ah, so cute. Hi there.
Thank you, Babajam, saying hi to us.
Okay. So
I'm surprised that you guys
So
know that.
that's why for us, like whenever you are speaking about Italy, is always like as you said, in one way aesthetic
Mhm.
and art is there.
Yeah.
And always for us melodical.
Mhm. Right.
no, but just to get back to Irene's exploration
Yes.
story, darling. So,
It's okay.
from the art of visual and outside, you talked about exploring inside, and I think that goes hand in hand with exploring people, which
Right.
is what you eventually went towards,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. How did that happen? Yeah.
So I've always been interested in people in general. I think because, like, speaking about very openly, when I was a kid, I wasn't really, I didn't really fit in, So I felt like kind of
Mm,
always on the side. And so I started to question why. And so I was starting to study people and study their, like, my schoolmates and studying their physical expression. And I remember going
mm,
back home, walking back home from school, doing their expression and trying to understand what they were thinking. And so because of it, now I can read, you know, uh,
body
body language,
language. Yeah.
and I understood a lot of what they were thinking, and I don't know. I got just very passionate about that, and I
Mm.
realized a lot of things about myself as well, because I was also looking at the mirror a lot to figure that out. And yeah, well, I discovered the beauty of, and also the complexity of
Mhm.
human nature, and I think it's very fascinating. And I will study that forever.
That's so nice. You know, from our conversations since we started these daily talks, there are common threads that keep popping up. And you said one just now that the human spirit is inexhaustible. I mean, the idea of asking why, and
Right,
you direct it towards people. That's like never ending whys. And
right.
you nailed it. It's exactly what brought you here. And I just want to ask, what would you consider your biggest discovery so far?
So my biggest discovery is actually related to actually what I was saying before, that I kind of felt like, when I was a kid, I felt like not a cool kid, you know, and I realized that everybody is unique, and actually
Mm,
that uniqueness is what makes us special. And so instead of actually judging ourselves and feeling like, oh, I'm not good enough because I'm not this and that, I haven't done this and that, I'm not like this guy or that girl,
mm,
it's more like, okay, I'm the way I am for a reason, and I think the words needs me. So the biggest discovery for me was actually because I've always hide myself actually in the past. I've
mm.
and so the biggest discovery for me was that the reason that I'm here is just to show up, and
I love
because
that.
I show up, I allow other to show up, and it's like an example of we're all beautiful. And so yeah, I, instead of hiding now, I'm present, and hopefully inviting others to be present and to just be who they are, because I think is one of the most beautiful gifts that you can give to the world. So yeah.
It's permission to be who they are. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Really
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I love that you said just showing up has power,
Mhm.
right? Yeah.
Also, I noticed something between all the facilitators and speakers which we interviewed so far. Yeliz, Christian, uh, Yeliz, Christian, Steve, now Irene, Veronique, all of them are asking open-ended questions.
Mm.
Like about exploring, nobody is exploring what, or nobody is exploring when. They're all exploring how and why.
It's our favorite
Mm.
question.
So I think the agreement is about long format
Mm.
exploration.
Yeah. That's going
Yeah.
deeper.
Yes,
It's about going
The
deeper.
never
Well, and
ending.
yes, it's the
Right.
open-ended conversations are actually the ones that go deep.
yes, because in short format connections or short format exploration, you're not building strong connections with the other parties. But if you are making deeper questions or deeper explorations, you're building stronger bonds and you are building stronger relationships which can support you in your whole life.
Mhm.
Right. Absolutely.
So that's why I'm so excited. Like everybody is trying to find out more about it.
Mhm.
Mm,
Right. And I think
I
the strongest relationship is within us. So if you can have a very strong relationship within yourself, then you're open to the world. The other way around, I don't know if it works, or if it does, it might be limited, and I can offer so much. But if I know myself well, then, I can know other people well. And so, yeah, it's like, it's like breathing. We share air with everybody. And I think is a beautiful metaphor of connection, human connection.
I love it. We were talking about identity also and setting boundaries. I mean, when you know who you are, but are still open to learning new things and exploring, but you always come back to a certain identity that holds you accountable, and that's your integrity. So that self-awareness, knowing who that person is actually what enables you to reach out to others
Right.
because without that strong self-awareness, it won't be as easy to connect.
Irene, I have another question. How many languages can you speak?
Just two, Italian and English. A little
Italian
bit
and
of
English.
Spanish, but yeah, just a little bit.
So I think when you are speaking Italian, you can understand pretty much Portuguese and Spanish, right?
Spanish. Portuguese is more complicated. Yeah.
Okay,
The pronunciation is complicated. Maybe if I
Right.
see written, then yes. But spoken, it's hard. I would love
okay.
to know that, but yeah, I don't.
Because
Not yet.
they're all melodical languages for me.
Mhm. Mhm.
Romance languages.
Romance,
Yeah.
more like Latin kind of
Latin. Yeah.
languages, are they all melodical.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So when they're speaking, you're feeling like
It's a song.
it's a song because even the questions are coming with the like tonation of the words.
Right. Yes.
Actually, did you say it that way? It's an inviting tone when you hear the choice of language is also something that opens up connection,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
And um, I guess we'll go to the next question is
Okay.
which is actually what is next on your exploration list? What's next for you?
Well, what's next is definitely Lydia.
Yay!
Yes.
Exploring with you guys, getting to know you guys, and getting to know the wonderful people that will join us. Super excited for that and to explore Istanbul and its beauty because
Mm,
I've been hearing it's so beautiful. I've never been there, so I'm super excited to go there and
yay.
to share beautiful time together.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And with all this lovely breathing space that we're talking about, like connection doesn't really happen in a snap. So that's what we're preparing for you and everyone else who will be joining us. Like a lot of time and space to breathe and connect with each other. Yeah.
Yes, and also I think we have a lot to hear from Irene because Irene, I am sure you are an expert about Italian history since you are being a tour operator there. You will have a lot of stories to tell about it. And
Well,
also, mhm,
I'm a tour operator, not a local guide. So
okay.
we do have local guides. I'm not a guide. I'm a tour operator, and it's like everywhere in the world. So wherever they send me, I go. Basically, not just Italy.
Okay.
So yeah,
So you're actually a paid explorer in a way.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm
That's the best,
officially
in
a
fact.
nomad.
You're a nomad. Yeah, I love it. Um,
Yeah.
a,
And I also, there's another thing. Since from your other experiences and you're a leader trainer in another group, so you have the specific talent and expertise to take the best in the people.
Hmm.
So who is going to be there is going to talk about Italy with you. They're going to talk about your experience. They are going to be able to talk about art and aesthetic, and they're going to have your super positive energy in Istanbul. So we are so excited to have you here with
Thank you.
us and share your all expertise and professionality in Istanbul with other Lydia explorers.
so just to dive deep a little on the expertise, as a tour operator, what would you say? How do you use your passion for connecting with people in what you do on a day-to-day basis as a tour operator? I'm sure because it's obviously something that weaves into it with the exploration outside and inside. I just want to hear what you think about it.
Right. Yes. So, as a tour operator, I facilitate actually trips for a group of people. Normally, they're from US or Canada, and yeah, we explore. We have a certain set of places to go, and the human exploration start right away from the very beginning that we meet. From the very hi, nice to meet
Mm.
you. Sorry.
Okay.
The
Too much.
camera shut your hand. Yeah, it said hi.
Too much Italian fashion. Anyway, yes. So from the very first interaction till the end of the week, basically we have like a week long tour,
Wow, that's long.
and
That's long.
so it's beautiful to see how everybody arrive and they don't know each other and they're kind of like
Yeah.
shy. And so the very first night we we introduce each other and we try to make them feel comfortable and at ease and to introduce them along each other, and then to see the transitioning from the first day till the end of the week where they got to be friends and they maybe sharing their emails and maybe they're organizing the next trip together or visiting because maybe they live close to each other. So it's beautiful, and I love that. That's my favorite part, actually.
I mean, one thing that hit me was like you witness friendships unfold with every new trip that you organize, right?
Right.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's going to use all those tricks
All that
to build
expertise.
strong
Yeah.
connections in Lydia.
For
That's
sure.
really exciting.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That's what I love to do. So easy.
So so maybe we can end tonight's session with one last question.
Yes.
What are you most excited about Lydia festivals?
Hmm.
Yeah.
What am I exploring? Definitely. And
Story.
getting, for me, it's all about connection. So everything that I do is always about connection. That can be, getting to know myself through what I'm doing, getting to know the other person, and I see beauty in everybody. So, like you said, Corey. So, I mean, that's definitely what I'm looking forward to, and to get to know you guys and to get to know our team, and
Right.
and develop those friendships. That's definitely what I'm
Right.
very excited about. And thank you
So you're not
for
just going to be watching from the outside now, you're going to be in it and watching yourself be part of the friendship that unfolds.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
I think
Yeah.
first we are going to connect between us. Then we are going to build those connections with the attendees as well.
So in a way, yeah,
Perfect.
we're also building our identity as Lydia team,
Yes.
and then we
Perfect.
can connect and be the bridge that unfolds
I
all the.
This afternoon on the facilitator meetings, I felt so spatial and so like uh, extraordinary because I am witnessing that group of people are getting together to build something.
Yeah.
And it was really an amazing experience
It's
today.
really goosebumps. And you just
right.
talking about it again
So
now, it's
like
giving me goosebumps.
everybody is like talking how we can make it better. And it's not something which you can
Witness
witness and which you
normally.
cannot
Yeah.
feel in business world. So
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
tonight we have talked to an artist, we
Yeah.
have talked to an explorer, we have talked to a tour operator who knows all wonderful feelings about of us about Italy in Turkey, which is quite different. I mean, still, I Felicita is in my ear. Still, Mama Maria is in my ear. Still, L'Italiano is in my ear. I think
That's
there was
good.
another one, Zingarella, Zingarella, something like that. I think so.
Yeah.
Those things were still that. And when you're thinking about Italy, everything is about passion. Everything is about
Right.
healing, like really dedicated on it. So you want to meet that person? Irene is going to be in Lydia Festival with us.
Yes.
Right.
And
So
thank you guys for organizing this. I think it's going to be wonderful.
Right.
I'm
Thank
super
you very
excited.
much. But we're organizing everything together. As we said, we are just founders, but we are all builders and constructors of Lydia.
Right.
Thank you for
Thank
being a part
you.
of this journey.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Irene, for your
guys.
time tonight, and we shall see you very soon. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank
So
you
for
so
all
much.
of us watching, thank you.
Grazia.
Thank you to you.
Grazi, I think.
Okay.
Teşekkür ederim.
Ah, rica ederiz. You're wonderful.
So
Bene, bene.
she just said thank you in Turkish. Yes. Okay. Take care.
Ciao.
Güle
Bye
güle.
bye.
Ciao.
Görüşürüz.